Thanks for tuning in. Today we've got a great topic for you about the fall hot market that we are about to find ourselves in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome back. So you're thinking, what's the big deal? What's going on with fall? Why should I be excited about real estate in the fall time frame? Well, here we live in Florida, super duper hot most of our year, and we're coming into that beautiful transition phase where we're going from 100% humidity into something that's very bearable and nice to be out and enjoying ourselves, not just only at the beach or at a pool or an air conditioned space, but actually doing something that's providing sort of a gain for our lives. And that is a fantastic time that we see a ton of people coming into the market in the fall. So that idea, coupled with a couple of other things, I think are really going to drive really some change for our market. Number one, the thing that we're really noticing right now are tons of price adjustments, and that's driven primarily by sellers coming into this idea of reality. For so many years, we've seen double-digit gains in some of the neighborhoods that we service, and you know what? We're not really able to do that at this particular juncture. That may change, but at this particular moment, the max of the market sort of is being felt by a lot of sellers, and so at present, they're really coming to the reality that if they really want to sell a home, they are going to have to come to terms with where the demand is able to absorb the price point for that particular home in that particular neighborhood. So I think that's a good thing. I think that will help move some inventory along. It will help other people get motivated that actually they could sell as well. So as the word gets out, I think you'll see more and more inventory coming into available spaces for people to buy. And then obviously that creates opportunities for people to sell. So it's a twofold process, and I think that that's a key driver for our market. The other thing that I think that is interesting is that we are at a pretty high rate, which I think is very funny when we think about interest rates. Our rates right now are at a higher level than they have been since 2011, and right now we're at 4.6. Incredibly affordable money still at this point. So you think about affordability in housing and payments that really are affected by that interest rate. There's going to be one more rate hike before the end of the year, we are told by the feds. So there's a sense of urgency on some buyers' part where they do have sort of elasticity for what they can afford and what price points they can really play in. So getting them to be able to afford and buy at a price point that makes sense, along with an interest rate and a payment that makes sense, really there's that sense of urgency, because who wouldn't want to save some money and buy something before another rate hike goes in, and then you're going to have to pay that rate and your payment for another 30 years should you decide to stay in there or not refinance. So that's another key driver that's going to affect our fall market. The last thing that I think is sort of tripping us up is the political environment that we're sitting in, right? So since the election, 2016, the election year, that was an incredibly different year from our vantage point in a real estate market. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of change, and really we're seeing that again this year in the midterms. So there's sort of a pushback and a sort of like a wait and see attitude. And I think once these midterms are over in the next couple of weeks, I think that will be fantastic for us to be able to move past that. The uncertainty is gone. Everything is known for at least this particular juncture for the midterms. And hey, let's just move on to getting on with our daily lives and what we enjoy about living in a particular place that we do. So thank you so much for tuning in. Join us next time. We'll get another topic on deck. Please click the links below if you want to get any detail about your home and its potential value. And if you want to set up a home search, which is directly linked out of the multiple listing service, incredibly accurate, detailed information, feel free to click the link below for home search as well. We'll talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day.